Before you fly off the handle, Johnny, take a deep breath. Ha 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 ha. Does someone somewhere have a voodoo doll collection of this roster? As always, not helping. I guess the season's over. So, sit down silence. That was the plan.
Why does it say placed on waivers?
Nothing said. I have to talk about dumb moves and a pet's front office.
What the hell did I just watch?
Do I really need to be here for this at this point?
I'm not having flashbacks to Game 4 against the Canucks last spring.
At this point, Johnny, you can just splice together old intros.
Cutie intro.
Let Denson take you home.
Preds lose 3-2 in overtime to the Dallas Stars inside the American Airlines Center on Saturday night in Dallas, Texas. Despite a valiant effort by UC Charles in his first start since coming back from the NHL Olympic break, Wyatt Johnson and Jason Robertson, with a goal and assist each, are able to rally back the Stars as the Preds, who had a lead in this game, fall short and are season swept this year by the Stars, aggravating Preds fans everywhere. Yeah, for the third and final time this year, the Preds have a lead against the Dallas Stars and lose in the end. Fortunately, I guess, compared to the first two meetings between these two teams this year, the Preds got a point, so there's that, just leaving us endlessly meandering, thinking, oh, maybe we have a chance, when what we should be doing is probably selling off assets and not convincing us that maybe we have a chance at the playoffs. And late in the first period, a minute apart from each other, Michael Bunting's 13th of the season and Steven Stamkos' 30th, putting the Preds out to a 2-0 lead after one. I'm thinking, oh, maybe this is a sign of something changing. Maybe the Preds can get off on the right foot. They outshot the Stars in the first period 11-6. That was a good showing. And in the second period, even though the Stars seemed to be outworking them, the Preds were playing defense well. They got through half of the game still up 2-0. And then 5 minutes left in the second period, they were still up 2-0. But you see, in a period where they were outshot 8-4, we could see it slipping away. And it started with under 4 minutes left to go in the second period. On the power play, Wyatt Johnson cutting into the Preds lead to make it 2-1 Preds, which would be the lead after 40 minutes. And in the third period, all it would take is 5.5 minutes into that frame defensive breakdown, and Nate Bastian, I never heard that name before, he's left all alone. Saros cannot do anything about it. Don't you dare. I don't want to hear any Preds talking heads or fans on Twitter put this game on Saros. He worked his butt off. But Nate Bastian, who tied the game at 2. And I'm just so frustrated, I totally forgot to glaze over the fact that Saros got no help. So now this is game 59 of no shutout recorded by a single Preds goalie. There's not going to be one this season, is there? And the third period would continue. And the Preds took multiple icings. I thought they were going to wear themselves out and lose to the Stars in the third period by 2, maybe 3 goals. But fortunately, the Preds willed themselves closer and closer to the end of regulation. A period where the Preds actually outshot the Stars amazingly 11-10. Oh, and let me not forget, this is the first of 2 instances where not only can we be upset at fate that the Preds couldn't hang on to the lead, we have every right as a fan base to be ticked off at the officiating. I hope Andrew Burnett or Barry Trotz files a complaint of protest for this game, because one, I didn't see this one, so I had to get clarification from Preds fans, because of course I only get one feed, and of course I get penalized with Victory Plus, the Stars feed, so they didn't show me the fact that Michael Bunting got boarded with 2 minutes left in regulation, no call. Preds somehow miraculously get a point, and this game goes to overtime, where we get to be even more ticked off at the officials. In overtime, a minute in, there's a 2-on-1, and Brady Shea, of all people, has the chance, and he gets a shot that beats Ottinger in net for the Stars, but it hits the post. Oh, if just that had gone in, then we wouldn't have had to worry about what happened about 45 seconds later. Now, stay with me here. In the Preds zone, Jason Robertson and Erik Haula are immediately to UC Saros' left. Their sticks are high, and upon further examination, you can clearly see Jason Robertson is holding Erik Haula's stick. There should have been a penalty, and the ensuing play never would have happened. Jason Robertson is able to shake loose from Erik Haula and go behind the net to the other side looking for a play, comes back, but the puck with Wyatt Johnson also on the ice and Heiskanen for the Stars, along with Haula being on the ice for the Preds, is Brady Shea and Stamkos, who are trying to get control of the puck as it bounces around. Brady Shea, yes, I know we love to laugh at him, but this immediately leads to a Stars goal. Brady Shea trips over Stamkos' skate. Stamkos, in the circus of it, loses his stick, and instead of covering Heiskanen to prevent the pass, tries to go for the stick that he dropped. Heiskanen now has the puck, only with Erik Haula back to defend, as Heiskanen is able to shovel it over to Robertson, who roofs it past Saros, who has no chance as the Stars, and conveniently for Preds fans, walk this off in overtime by a score of 3-2. I have never seen such a circus leading to an overtime game-winning goal, either for the Preds or against them. With this overtime loss by the Preds, they still got the pity point, and as of right now, the Seattle game is still going on. The Preds are 1 point back of Seattle, so we'll see what happens between them and Vancouver. Elliot Friedman said on Hockey Night in Canada concerning the Preds that offers are coming in for Ryan O'Reilly. Some teams are even increasing their offer for him because they really want him badly, since he's a good player even at his age, and he's got 1 year left on his term. But Barry Trotz is still turning it down. Apparently, according to Elliot Friedman, if Ryan O'Reilly is traded, who doesn't have a no-move clause to prevent him from being traded without his permission, Trotz just respects him enough, is the fact that Ryan O'Reilly will have the final say on what city he goes to. So keep an eye on that. Apparently, Stamkos isn't accepting any chance of his no-move clause being waived. He wants to be part of the solution with the Preds, so I guess I can respect him for that, despite his age. The Preds have 3 more games this week before the Friday trade deadline. I just had to confirm what Thursday's game is. Yes, it's against Boston. So the Preds in total will be playing on Monday. Take note, the game against Detroit, maybe somebody can tell me in the comments, is a 1 o'clock Central, 11 o'clock Pacific start, despite the fact that Monday isn't a holiday. Then the Preds will go to Columbus for another short trip on Tuesday. And then Thursday, they'll be playing against Boston. And, I got so frustrated with this game. Let's not glaze over the fact that the Preds moms who came on this 1-game trip to Dallas deserved a lot better effort from their sons and fate. But alas, it wasn't going to be. These next 3 games will be interesting. Michael Bunting should be traded. Michael McCarron, if you can get an offer for him, should be traded as well to give another team some toughness. Do not get desperate. Make it a big deal if somebody wants Ryan O'Reilly badly before Friday, before you trade him away, Barry. And aside from that, I just want to rest my voice, rest Sunday before having a big early game against a team you only see twice a year, but you still hate them in Detroit come Monday. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching as always. Click a like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. You can find my social media and interact with me during every Preds game by clicking on the channel name. Tell all your friends about redemption. Everyone deserves a chance at redemption. Maybe the Preds against these Stars when they play them next season. Not so much these refs in this game, which I'm still not too happy about. But don't miss a chance. It's coming one day, not this year probably. Miss a chance to witness redemption.